Get it started.
You can't bust him out like that.
Dang.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hefe!
We found
do
him.
We don't have an applause, I don't think.
Yeah, we do.
Just throw some bullets.
No.
You
Hey, okay, no.
Here we go.
I don't know why that's still a thing.
No.
really.
There we go.
Hey, that's what we needed.
I don't know.
Jeff firing it off over here.
An anonymous tip was given to us that Hefe was in Mexico.
Yeah, that's
Apparently, there's 2 Wolf Mountains. Well, it's Coyote Mountain.
Coyote Mountain down there. Coyote Mountain.
Yeah.
You know, I actually
That's
had
where
that
he's-
conversation yesterday with someone.
About Coyote Mountain?
No, about Wolf Mountain.
Ah.
Guy came in my office and he was wearing a glacier hat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
It's
I was
Glacier National Park.
Yeah. I said, you been there? And he said, oh, yeah. He said, my wife and I have been like 4 times. And I said, really? I said, so you're familiar with the park? And he was like, oh, yeah, man. He said, we go into the Sun Road. And I said, did you ever ride the red buses? And he's like, yeah. I said, we do it every time we're there. He said, the jammer buses, they called the drivers jammers because they used to jam the gears. They were manuals for years. And so the drivers were nicknamed jammers. And he said, oh, yeah, the jammer buses. I said, yeah. I said, did you see Wolf Mountain by chance? He's like, I think we did.
No. Did he really?
People will say
They
anything.
do
They're
that.
So stupid.
He's like, you've done that a bunch of times, though, haven't you?
Yeah. He's like, I think we did.
So
I said,
stupid.
I said, well, listen, when you're there next
so
time, I
dumb.
said, Highway 49 runs. And I said, when you're on that, I said,
Because you got enough real information.
yeah, I said, so
To
when you're
make it
about
real.
halfway, I said, you need to make sure you look out your right. I said, if you've got a decent tour guide, I said, he's going to point that out. And I said, look on your right. I said, you can't miss it. It's going to be the largest mountain that you see between East and West Glacier. And I said, it's called Wolf Mountain. I said, I'm surprised you hadn't heard of it. And he said, I'm pretty sure we saw it. And I said, yeah. I said, you remember that story? I said, there's a real famous story about a drug plane that landed on that mountain in the 70s. I said, and the Park Service had to get involved. And, he's like, are you serious? I was like, dude, I said, next time you're there, I said, ask the tour guide about it. I said, they should know that. I said, that's basic information. That's just kind of like a prerequisite to be the driver.
Right.
Tour Guide 101.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he was really excited. He's like, we're planning on going back next year. He said, we go like every 2 years. And I was like, well, man, that's awesome.
Okay, I have a question about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I love nature.
Sure.
I think things are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of it is.
What part of nature do you think is beautiful?
You're saying, or are you about to say, would you get tired of it? You see the same old thing?
I love mountains.
Oh,
right.
okay.
I love
That's what you
mountains. I love all the things. I think West Virginia is a beautiful place.
Right.
I think Colorado is a beautiful place. I don't know why you would go back though, over and over and over again.
Well, because you can't. There's no way you can take it all in just one visit. That's what she said.
And by take it all in,
But really,
and by take it all in, what exactly do you mean by take it all in?
you can't see all
You can't
the
see.
sights.
You just not just the tip. You know,
You're
it
really
takes more than
seeing
one
the
to see
tip
it.
of the iceberg. No pun intended. There are icebergs out there, but to get the full
In Montana.
yeah, in Glacier National Park. Not icebergs.
I
Glaciers.
thought icebergs were on the
Why did I
water.
say what? I'm so stupid. Not icebergs. Glaciers. You said iceberg. I was thinking glacier.
I said iceberg.
You said iceberg.
You said iceberg.
When did I say iceberg? I didn't say iceberg.
Didn't you say iceberg?
No,
Well, why did I hear iceberg?
I don't know.
Glaciers, dadgummit. There's glaciers out there.
Okay.
Glacier National Park.
But you can't only see the tip of the. You said tip of the iceberg.
That's where
what it was,
iceberg
yeah.
come from. Tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
You
I
said-
see what you're
that's
trying to do there.
That's
He
what
was trying to make a
was-
connection between the tip of the dick.
Am I
and the tip of
retarded?
the,
No.
No, am I
Iceberg.
retarded right now?
No. It's my fault. It's
no,
my fault.
he's retarding out now.
No, it's my fault because I was
Retard out.
tip and just like tip of the iceberg just came out, and in my mind I associated icebergs with glaciers. That's what messed
Okay.
me up. It was my fault. You didn't say it. It was me.
Knew this big black guy named Iceberg once.
Really?
Because he could only just the tip.
Because everybody only just saw the tip,
But
like out of his collar.
he said that they would go do like different things. He took his grandkids
Oh, jeez.
this past time. Let them see the tip.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, that particular iceberg we're talking about is they call it like puffy iceberg.
Low level ditty.
Yeah,
It's
kids love it.
I don't think they love it. I just think they don't have a choice.
Yeah, well,
But okay, to Mark, wow, you are a little rusty, buddy.
Mark is literally going to just kick me off.
To answer your question, yeah, I think you would. But I think you would get tired. I don't know. I don't get tired of going to the ocean.
That's true. But here's the thing, dude.
I think everybody's probably got their thing.
Okay. There is so much out there that you can, if you're there for a week, there's no way that you can see that whole park in a week. I mean, I think you could go 10 times and see something different every time you went.
Okay, but like, what are we seeing?
Man,
that's different.
Trees and stuff.
It's absolutely breathtaking. It is different.
Now, is it just like because of the sheer size
It's
of
just
everything?
the grandeur. I mean, it's just like the water, the mountains, everything. It's just like you look. It's like looking at a damn painting. It's like you look at this and you go, I can't believe this is real.
Basically, like when I walk out of the bathroom into the bedroom, it's just the grandeur.
The grandeur.
Yeah.
Carrie really is the happiest woman on earth.
Yeah.
I want my wife to describe me as
grandeur. When you come
Look
out
at
of the
all that
bathroom,
grandeur. I'm
just walking out here in all your full grandeur.
I'll gain another 30 pounds just off of that.
Absolutely.
Bulking, buddy.
That's right.
But
I don't know, Jeff. I mean, I get it. So the ocean analogy makes sense to me.
Sure.
Like people go back to the ocean. Carrie loves the ocean. But I still don't know.
what about pussy? I mean, you see that all the time. As you keep going back to that.
No, and boobs. Like boobs are great. Like I never get. Who gets tired of boobs?
I don't get tired of boobs at all.
Like you see the same boobs.
Yeah, I don't. I've
fine.
never looked at Steph's boobs and was like,
Nah.
they're
No,
boobs.
me either.
No, I'm like, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Usually, if I'm having a bad day, if she'll just show me her boobs,
They're
instantly
underrated.
a better day.
Yeah, it's
a better day.
Do you think women understand the power they have with those?
Yes.
Like, do you think they really?
Yes.
Like all women or just the smart ones?
I don't think all women do.
No, because some definitely
But some of the dumb
undersell
ones get it
themselves.
too, right?
Yeah, but I don't. Do you think they know that though?
Oh, like how to use it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no.
I have no idea.
No,
right?
that's so dumb. Yeah.
Not all.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
makes it like it's just like
She knows if she showed me her boobs all the time, I would get tired of them.
Kind of like if you saw those
Or just
mountains
devalues them.
all
Maybe.
the time.
Yeah, maybe.
If you went and looked at the same mountain all the time.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know, but on that same thing though, I think I could if I lived somewhere like lived in the mountains, like a beautiful,
Think you might take it for granted?
I don't think I would take it for
You
granted
don't?
at all. No.
See, I feel
I don't
that way
think I
about the ocean.
See, I think the ocean's a good analogy because I don't think I could get tired of it.
But I know some people that do.
Like, I would get tired of it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was in the wrong, I'm not going to stick around for.
I don't
for
know that I could.
hurricanes.
I don't want to be there for one
Milton.
after the other hurricanes.
Did you guys
Milton's
did you
about to be serious.
Did you see that thing I shared to the
like
Horseshoe
right now.
Hookers group chat of the weatherman going off
Yeah.
about Milton?
No.
Wait, which one? I've got a couple.
What was he upset?
Maybe.
What was he saying?
Was the one getting
I
emotional?
didn't watch it.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Or was the one talking about like it's like a divorce?
No.
Okay, 'cause that's
that one. But what he
Yeah.
said was
That's a PDB guy.
what he said was
PBD.
that he didn't like Milton. He hated Milton because that was the name of the guy that his ex-wife cheated on him with was Milton.
Good Lord.
And he
brought
caught
this
her-
up on TV?
Live on air.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's
Milton at the Hilton.
Oh,
He
jeez.
caught him in the parking lot at a Hilton.
Oh no, yeah, okay. We're
Milton at the Hilton.
Well, speaking of Milton, have you guys seen? This has kind of popped up yesterday and today on TikTok. This guy, they're referring to him as Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy in the boat.
He's evacuated. They
Did
made
he?
him. They made him. Yeah.
So he didn't stay.
No, he didn't stay. They took him away.
Who's they?
The people.
The government.
Why didn't they just
people
let him stay?
They convinced him that he needed to leave.
I think he would have been fine.
Really?
Hey, he's in a
15.
boat.
He's in a boat.
A little boat, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, nobody on the
little
open
tiny
sea
boat?
wants to be out
He
there.
made
in
a great
boat.
analogy.
What did he say?
said
I saw the clip and I
the
was like,
safest
yeah, that makes
place to
sense.
be is in a boat. He said because if he said,
Boats sink all the time.
but he said if the water rises 100 feet, he said I'm still on top of it.
Yeah, but you're not
Good.
dealing with just a rising tide.
I think they should let him ride it out.
He's going rising tide, then it's going to get swirled around and
He
chopped
said,
around
he
and
said
hit with
I don't
shit.
want to go to one of those shelters because I've been and I know what goes on there. That's what he said.
Think
right.
Lieutenant Dan's been diddied.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Lieutenant Dan is definitely just needs help. And
Is
somebody
he
needs to
the
come
I
tell him to
really
leave.
wanted
Is
to
Lieutenant Dan the Diddier or the Diddy?
Diddy.
I really wanted to
He's
see
not the
this guy
Diddier.
ride it out. I
He's got
think he
one
would've made
leg.
it.
Yeah,
he's got one
probably.
leg.
There's
He's
got to be a
not-
reason why he's Lieutenant
Yeah,
Dan.
he's not. Yeah, I think he does only have one leg.
So, all right,
Yeah.
if you tied, I think you just tie your boat off in the water with a good 15, 20 feet of slack.
Yeah, this thing was it didn't land
down to
as
a
a
three.
Yeah,
It's down to a 3.
90 mile an hour winds.
I thought it was hitting at like a 5.
It was a 5, and then as it got closer to shore,
Here's
the
the
water
thing.
was
They don't
cooler.
really know. They're going to say it's a 5 when it's out in the ocean because guess what? It garners more views and it scares more people. Mm-hmm. So it could be a 3. You don't know.
Yeah, but then you get then you get
they
100,000.
always say it's a 5. They
then you
never
gotta-
hit as a 5.
But then you get 100,000 Lieutenant Dans that just try to ride it out, and then it ends up
Yeah,
hitting
they're
them
like,
at a
if
4.
you don't leave town, you're dead. Well, maybe not. A lot of people stay.
Yeah, but they were pretty concerned about this one.
15-foot swells.
It's a
Yeah.
they. So was Helene. I'm not saying it wasn't
people
bad.
And a lot of people died.
I know they did.
If the cost of over exaggerating saved just one life, Jeff.
My point is,
Absolutely.
though, I don't disagree, but I think what happens with the news is that they start becoming like the little boy that called wolf. Because it's always worst case scenario, the world's coming to an end,
Okay, I
and then it's
agree.
not that bad. So you get people
But I
like
don't-
me who go cynical and go, man, you're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think it's the ones that's talking about the weather.
Yeah, I think the weather tries
I think
to play
they're
it pretty
actually
straight.
trying to help. I don't
Are you
think
serious? How many times have they said
No.
bad storms coming out I-20?
I think
if
no
you're
harm,
in
no
Carroll
foul.
County, and then it's like it's nothing.
Well, I think no
it's
harm, no
because-
foul.
Yeah,
I'd rather them be,
yeah,
I'd rather them be wrong than
but it's
not tell
also
me.
but it's also because Carroll County it could be really bad for a small portion of people, and for that percentage of the population, it could be really, really bad. If it goes through your neighborhood,
Yeah, I
it
think
could be really like the Mother's Day tornadoes 10 years ago or whatever that came through. Like it came through our neighborhood.
Yeah, that's one tornado out of a decade.
Yeah, but all right, I think the burden of getting it right doesn't fall on the weather people.
No, they're like
Out of the media.
Yeah.
Right?
No, absolutely.
I think
they're like baseball players. They just need to bat 300.
I think the other ones are fucking it up for people like the weather. Because then people look at it and they go, well, we can't believe you anyways because y'all are always bullshitting.
Listen, nobody gets excited about their job like weathermen in a natural disaster. They love their
Exactly.
job.
And they just guess it.
They eat it up, bro.
and
they love
they
it.
can guess.
It's
They don't have to be
they're
right.
having like I'm having fun with them. Like there was a guy in Helene who was at some random intersection down in Florida somewhere with a camera crew.
Eating shit.
Bro, it's just like wind blowing. There's 2 propane tanks, like the big, like 40-gallon ones, like the
crap?
bigger ones. One of them is spewing, like you see propane coming out of it, and he's, I don't know,
My man's an Armageddon.
25 feet from it, and they're just like tinking together, propane. You see it spitting out, and he's holding on. The wind's blowing.
Jesus Christ.
We're down here we're 100 yards from the eye right now. He's just loving life, bro. Just get
Like, buddy, you
get
don't
it.
have to be right there to
just-
report this story, right?
Loving life, man. That guy has gotten picked on his entire life.
White guy.
This is his
And
moment.
yes,
White
it's
guy.
always white guys.
It's
What are
always
you
a
talking
white guy.
about?
Nobody else is going in there.
No.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. You catch me on the right day.
He's been the nerd
I
his
might go down the
entire
middle
life.
of it.
Absolutely.
I might would.
It's like this tornado chasers, bro.
Yeah. All right. I don't want to chase tornadoes, but like hurricanes, Like just the small stuff that me and my wife have watched. Like you get these like small storms that'll roll in and out, and
Yeah.
you can literally sit on the island sometimes and watch them.
Yep.
And it's cool. And we both were, we get older, we might be some couple little
I'm
storm
just saying,
chasers, a couple little hurricane reporters.
How can you be mad? How can you be mad at those guys? Like those guys are. I love
Not
them.
mad at them.
Yeah, I don't look at them and be like, "You're full of shit."
I just don't like that. I just feel like our media just. It's like
I agree.
everything. Here's the problem: we as a society have become so desensitized, right, to everything that in order to get your attention, they have to get bolder and bigger and louder, and it just has become more extreme. And it's like at some point, it's like, oh, all right, we get it. It's a fucking hurricane. We get them every year. They're bad.
But I draw the line at the Weather Channel. That's where I draw the line.
Hurricanes, natural disasters,
line
and
with
all
Weather
that.
Channel.
I give them more leeway to get it wrong.
Like until they start bringing presidential candidates on and interviewing them on the Weather Channel, the Weather Channel gets passed for.
All right, well, how do you feel about people that are saying that the government's been seeding these storms? And
dear
by
God.
the way, I called it super early. I said they're seeding the storms with dry ice and whatnot. Yeah. Well, it's already been proven they've been doing it. You can go down the line. They've been seeding.
you think
Dubai
it's
got the biggest rain in 75 years because they've been seeding.
But it is hurricane season.
They create snow slopes in Dubai. Like they do this, and they created rain, and they're seeding the clouds.
Did you send me the video?
Which one? I send you lots of stuff.
No, the particular video that had the hurricane, the last Helene, and the flashes of light, where they were saying that they were like steering it like joystick.
Well, I don't. All right, that one. All right, so that one's a little weird. But they did.
Jeff,
look,
hold on.
This is in court. They did a lawsuit.
I hope you die.
They had a lawsuit.
Jeff, he sends this video, and I know you didn't look because you ignore our group chats most of the time.
I do not.
You definitely do on Instagram.
Yeah, on Insta you do. So he sends this video. Look,
If
wait.
I'm still on it.
Okay,
I didn't check.
that shows the Hurricane Helene coming up through Georgia into South and North Carolina and all that and going out, right?
They saw the blue lights.
And
bro.
in this,
they saw the blue lights.
in this video, there's like these flickers of light, which to me look like big flashes of lightning.
Sure.
To me. No, in this video, their conspiracy theory is these flashes are lights.
Did I send you that? I don't know if I
Yeah,
sent you
you
that.
did.
I don't think that was me.
These flashes, absolutely, you. These flashes
It's too
of
late
lights
for me to walk it back
are the
now anyway,
government
so I gotta
because
claim
they had pushed like aluminum into the storm, and now it's them steering the storm to go over
aluminum
red
or-
states
or dry ice.
so then
Do
it
you
was.
think those people were serious?
Damn, I did send you that. I don't even think I watched all of it.
You think those people were serious?
Yeah, it's a
Absolutely.
frequency transmission that's happening over.
This.
All right. But so there is, when they first started doing some of this, they dump dry ice into the eye of the storm. Like they fly planes over and they dump it in there. So they did this to prove it's already been recorded. Like they tried to sue.
But what did that do?
What it ended up doing was changing the direction of the storm, but it was on accident, and that's how they found out. So when they did it, it took like a hard turn west, and it ended up hitting Savannah. This is years and years ago. I forget even which storm. But they couldn't prove that a storm, or maybe the fight was to prove that a storm can maneuver that way. And they only found like one other storm to ever do it. So it takes like this hard turn back to the west. And the guy who was a part of the program even admitted to it, but he admitted to it not like saying, hey, like a whistleblower. He was just saying, it was like by the end of his progress report, he was saying we were able to successfully turn a storm, by seeding it basically with dry ice. I'm doing a terrible job of how they actually do it.
Oh, it's okay.
That's it.
Look,
That's how
I
they
don't
do it.
expect you to be a meteorologist. Most of those guys aren't meteorologists either.
They've been seeding clouds forever. They're creating
Cloud seeding is a thing.
Right.
But
so what does that
Does that
do in the
mean they
middle of a
can
hurricane?
I don't think they can. I just don't think they can steer.
I don't think.
a storm.
I think they can steer it. I just don't think they know which way it's going to fucking go. I think they know it's going to go somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think you got the government up there in a plane going,
No,
you know what?
it's China.
Let's hit Georgia. Let's make it go.
It's not our government. It's China. No, I don't think they mean to.
I don't think there's a big difference.
I think they try it and then, or they're doing it and it got out of hand.
I mean, is there?
Yeah.
Between China and our government?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I wonder.
Can I get now?
No.
I think there's a lot of people
Save
that
it.
would agree.
That we're the same as communist China.
No, but I'm just saying that I don't know that. I mean by that is I don't know that our government is always for us. I don't think they're necessarily for us.
No, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
I don't think that's
They're not for us.
So you don't waste a sad one on that one.
Yeah, not everything is sad.
you look down when you say, you like, not everything is sad. You look sad when you said that.
Speaking of sad, all right, I don't mean to segue this into a giant left turn or anything,
That's
but
okay. Let's go.
where the fuck have you been?
Jeff. Yeah, Jeff.
Where have you been, Jeff? Tell
right.
the people, like, we've had no answers for him.
I know. We've had, there have been dozens of people
it really,
that have reached out to us.
Concerned
for your safety.
So it's
kidnapped in a trunk.
No, it's kind of been a perfect storm. I mean, no
You son of a bitch.
No pun intended. Seriously, it has been the last few times or the last few weeks that you guys have recorded.
Months. It's been months.
It's
You don't even know what month it is
been
right
like
now.
Several.
It's
That's a month.
January. You know it's
That's a
January,
month.
right?
Huh?
It's January.
Is it?
Yes.
Jeez. All
It's
right.
2025. Trump won.
All right. But the point is,
we need a Twilight Zone sound.
It just seemed like every time something came up, I had a commitment that I couldn't get out of, or I was out of town on business. It was just something, constantly something that was preventing me from being here. So anyway, I am very sorry, CRJ.
That's all you got for the people? So I just had some shit? You got nothing profound?
No.
Nothing?
Okay. I'll tell you the truth. You really want the truth?
Sure.
Here's the truth, CRJ. The truth is, I was in jail. Been in jail for about a month, and not real proud of it.
Prostitution.
I got behind on some payments, and I'm just going to say bad things happen. And
What kind of bad things, buddy?
well,
It's okay. It's safe.
yeah,
It's a safe space.
I mean, it's coming out in court, but
I had to.
was fair. Uplift you a little bit.
Thanks.
Yeah.
attaboy.
But yeah, had to do a little time in the clink.
Where was this at?
County?
Oh man,
Oh. Not even county. Fed?
federal.
You only did like 30 days in the Fed?
30 days.
Who the fuck does 30 days in the
I
Fed?
was in the
30 days
hole.
in the Fed. In the hole. That's
Solitary.
going the wrong way.
They brought you in straight, booked
Wait.
you, and then in the hole.
Just
Kyle.
straight
Where
in.
did I do that at?
He flipped.
Oh, shit.
He flipped.
You snitched.
He snitched.
Well,
That's what happened.
You
That's the
got-
only way you do
where's your
30 days in
paperwork?
the hole.
it's in the car.
All right, we're going to have to see
We
your
gotta check your
paperwork.
paperwork.
Yeah.
So anyway, I apologize, guys. Didn't mean to be a bad role model, but
Well, look, I expect you to not violate your probation again.
yeah. Well, they didn't even give me probation.
I
They
want to hear
said-
more about the charges.
They said the 30-day thing was good enough, and I was done.
You said prostitution?
I didn't say that. You did.
I heard
What's the charge?
I heard
Was it-
prostitution.
I mean, I thought it was prostitution. I thought that's what you told us when we all talked about it in the green room.
Well, it.
Did you get caught with a prostitute?
No.
Okay.
were you prostituting
Were
yourself
you
again?
prostituting then?
But it
Like
was.
we talked about this. Like we
said
talked
it
about.
again.
Sorry, I'm
We
trying to
talked-
get my shit together.
we talked about it.
Said it again.
So,
are you
Like,
being,
you said you were done with it after college. You said you weren't doing it,
it
no more.
paid the bills. It
after
paid my
Wolf
bills.
Mountain? You said
Wolf
no
Mountain.
more.
You said no more.
No more. Who is?
Bareback
Are
Wolf
you
Mountain.
independent, or do you have somebody that's in your head trying to get like pimping you, man?
No, it's his name's Gator,
It's not. His name's not Gator. Try again.
and
His name's not. You can't. Everybody's
knows Gator.
seen other guys. Like, we all know Will Ferrell. His name's
Yeah.
not Gator.
well, I'm just kidding.
What?
I didn't really go to jail.
What the fuck?
Man,
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
we
No,
He's a
it's been it's just been a lot going on, man. But I am glad to be back, and I think I think it was sometimes it's good to take a break, and I'm kind of getting back in the groove.
Is it because we shit on you?
No,
Is it us?
no,
Is it Mark?
Are we?
Y'all do not bother me.
It's Mark. Is it Mark?
If it's any of us, it's absolutely me.
Yeah.
I am
Is it us?
self-aware enough to know that if it's either one of us, it's absolutely me. Like it is. I'm the problem.
Look, not a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
if
the
you
problem.
can, if we'll put out a poll, if you think
Yeah.
Mark is the problem, then we're gonna need you to
I'm
to
definitely
vote.
the problem.
So we're gonna
Carrie
do a poll.
did say you need to be nice to me.
Yeah. Yes, I know. She
Carrie
did.
tells him that about everyone.
Everyone. Yeah.
I met, and I'm not going to say her name because it has to do with work, but and I don't really know her. I just met this girl today for the first time,
Is she dead?
and it was no, it was for an interview.
kill her?
And
Doing your prostitution?
she's
work?
talking, and shut up, and she says she graduated from Mount Zion, and she's pretty young.
Okay.
And I was like, I said, do you know any of the Akerd brothers? And she goes, I know all of them.
Absolutely.
And I said, who did you graduate with? And
Sam.
she's no, Uriah.
Oh, she's young.
Like 19, 20 years old. Like that.
Yeah.
And I said, oh my gosh. And I said, you know Uriah. And she said, she goes, oh, she said, he's probably the funniest individual I have ever known.
Everybody know
And
you're
she
right.
said she did some kind of class, or she was in some group or something with Jordan. I don't remember what it was. I can't remember what she's. I want to.
Was it alternative school?
No, for some reason I want to say like something. I don't know. Like I'm FFA. Was he in it?
Yeah. Jordan was in FFA.
Okay.
Which is why he ended up at alternative school.
Okay, so that's
Look
who
at
it
me go.
was, and I'll tell you later her
Okay.
name. But sweet girl, and was very, you know, she really liked all you guys. Well, she didn't know you and Carrie, but she knew Sam.
She didn't
Yeah.
know Mark. She would have liked him less if she knew Mark.
Yeah, because I'm the problem
Yeah, Mark's the problem.
of any like.
It's
I am
only
the
if
problem.
It's a
you
dad's
think
role.
You're the problem. If you just think you're the problem, then
To be the problem? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I mean, but it might just be in your head.
It's definitely not in my head. I don't
the-
care that I'm the problem. That's the problem. That's the real
That
problem.
was the most Paris look
I don't think you're a
ever.
problem.
Was it?
Yes, it
Mark,
was. Yeah, you
do
go back and
think
watch it and
that
tell
I
me
think
what.
you're a problem?
I don't care that you think that I think I'm.
No. I said, do you think that I think that? I don't think
Do
that.
you think that he thinks that
thinks
you're
that I
the
think-
problem, even though he thinks that you might be the problem? He's unsure. About
He's unsure
about the
if he
think you
can
and
if he
I
can
are-
actually say that it's the
I
problem.
think you and I are more alike than you think, than you realize.
I don't not
about
think that.
the way we think about things.
He likes a wrist lock.
I don't know. I know.
He is the reason I like
I'm
wrist
the
locks.
reason.
Yeah, we're both grimy.
When it comes to
motherfuckers.
that-
Basically, my mini me.
It's true. He's much older than mini me.
That's a compliment. I'll take that.
There you go. I would too.
I would take it. I meant it as a compliment.
You're my biggie me.
That's right.
Write that down. Biggie me.
Biggie
Oh,
me.
okay, listen. So real quick, before we go too far,
You said Diddy me.
I want to say one thing more about Milton. And
that
I
the name
mean
of your
this, and I don't want anybody to be hurt. What?
I was cluing him in on
Hurricane Milton.
hurricane.
So many hurricanes from all the cloud seeding.
Jeff,
I can't keep up with all
This
of
is
them.
the international symbol for hurricane. The big
I
one.
thought that was the Mount Up.
Big one.
Hurricane, and this is
Mount up is just one.
is that
just- yeah, it
is
is
that
one.
Just
is
like-
that tornado?
Tornado is the small one. No, that's something different.
That's
That's a shocker.
No,
no that.
that's the shocker.
All right,
That's,
That's
the.
the
enough with
yeah.
the vulgar sign language.
That's that's Spock.
Yeah, I know Spock. That
All right.
Spock swimming. In
I
the
don't want
ocean.
anybody to get hurt from what I'm about to say. Like, I don't want any loss of life. I don't want any physical, like,
people
people
are
to
gonna
get hurt
die.
by this.
They're
no.
gonna die.
No.
People are gonna die.
But I'm just saying this, that if Milton would be so kind to, on his way across Orlando, to just pick up Disney World, all of it, every asset of Disney World, every building, every hotel, and blow that sucker about 100 miles out into the Atlantic.
Why do you hate
Really?
Disney?
Why do you
Oh,
hate
I
Disney
hate
World?
Disney World, man.
No. Okay, like not Disney, but why do you hate Disney World?
All things Disney.
I hate all things Disney.
But what about Disney World? What about all the joy it brings?
It doesn't bring joy to me.
Okay.
I hate it.
So does France bring joy to you?
No.
I hate
just
France.
blow
Though.
up France?
Absolutely.
Jesus
Bunch of
fuck
sock
Christ.
wearing.
Thank you, Mark.
All right. Does
Sock,
Israel
they wear
bring
socks when they
joy to
Israel?
you? Yeah. Does Israel bring
Yeah,
joy to you?
this is God's chosen country.
Okay.
Sure
Well, what
does.
about Iran? Does it bring joy to you?
No, it
So
doesn't.
we can just wipe it off the
Yeah,
earth?
absolutely.
Yeah, no, you're going the wrong. You're going too polarizing.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
You
Subtle.
need it like Poland.
Yeah. Sweden. Does Sweden bring
Swedes bring joy. They're good looking people.
Yeah.
Think about
No,
Disney.
I know you
Here's
don't
the thing.
convince me. Yeah, I know.
Disney-
You're like, I swear to God, they are. I know.
Not only is
You may
Disney
not know
like-
this, Kyle,
Yeah,
but the Swedes are really really good looking.
Not only is Disney this super liberal ass country. I mean, a company.
It's just an amusement park.
No, I said the company.
Oh, the company is
I
okay.
said not only are they this extremely liberal company, but you've got this park where fathers have to stand in these ridiculously long lines in scorching heat and pay just these astronomical fees to get in. They just rape people to get in.
They're
Disney.
raping people to get in.
Well, they rape your wallet.
Oh, I got you. I didn't know if there's like a booth on the way in.
And honestly, it's just stupid. I mean, and you know, children. I understand children want to go. I get it. I understand children want to be a part of it. But Jesus, I mean, you know what blows my mind is I'm not going to say their names, but I actually know some people who, as couples, right, adult couples, will vacation to Disney World.
Yeah.
That's a mental illness.
Yeah, my sister.
What did you just take a picture of?
Us.
Me and Kyle podcasting.
Oh. Okay.
You weren't even trying to be a dick just now, and you were such a dick.
I didn't know if you took a picture of me. I didn't know.
Okay, so this
not-
this is the international symbol for a selfie.
Well, I couldn't see. I didn't know. I was wondering what you did. That's cool.
Are you still wanted by the feds?
No, they released me.
This says you.
But
Yeah, my sister got married at Disney World.
so what's your thoughts on me? What you think about Milton just taking Disney and putting it in the ocean?
Well, I'm kind of giving it like it's. I don't know. I don't really probably give a shit either way.
Because then,
just say
then
leave
it
it
could be
alone.
like, sorry, kids, it's not there. Can't go.
I'm not really big on keeping kids from going to amusement parks. It was a very happy place when I went there.
It was not. I hated it.
Why did you fucking hate it? Maybe that's the bigger issue here is your hate for an amusement park where everybody's
I'm not the only person
smiling
that
and having
hates
grace.
Disney. No, it's a bunch of fake ass idiot.
Well, yeah, they're in costumes. Of course they're fake. I bet you
man.
hate the Renaissance Festival and
I
pumpkin patches too.
I mean, I like pumpkin patches.
Why?
I like corn mazes.
Well, they don't make me happy, so I think we should destroy all of them.
It's just more about what Disney stands for
More of the representation of it all.
as a company.
I can get behind that. Not supporting
The fact
spending money
that
with them.
they think their shit don't stink and they want to charge families, fucking $100 a person to get in. It's just stupid.
Well, I mean, I don't like all the weird stuff behind Disney, but okay.
I'm indifferent. I'm not a big Disney fan.
Oh, my sister and them's diehard Disney.
I'm not.
bro.
I'm not. I'm not. Like,
my girls like Disney movies. You know.
yeah, Lion King's a good movie.
Fucking right.
Lion King's a good movie.
They do make some decent cartoon movies, like stuff like that. Like Rapunzel and shit like that.
Yeah.
They're all right.
No, it's fine.
Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Jungle Book, guys.
I think there's some good movies.
All right, well, as long as we covered that fuck Disney.
Yeah. And boobs are great.
Boobs are great.
Even the itty bitty titty committee, all boobs are great.
Yeah.
Look, all boobs. You can't discriminate.
Yeah.
How itty bitty are we talking?
B cups.
I can't.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be mad at
A
B
cups. Yeah.
It's kind of like do better. Can't they control that?
No.
It's not like dick size. You can't do anything about that. You can do stretches and stuff like that, but it'll just give you like more of what you already got. You ain't gaining none.
No.
She could just get fat and have tits.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
But
Did you see fat girls that lose weight and have no titties?
Yeah, but not for every. There's fat women that are part of the
Where
itty
are
bitty
these
titty
people?
committee.
I saw one today.
Absolutely, fat people that are part of the itty bitty titty committee.
You talking about women like with a big ass and
IBTC.
small titties?
Yeah.
Not
Just-
the same.
No. I saw a
Large,
lady
fat.
today whose
Fupa and all.
whose ass was about as big as this table. I'm not kidding. She couldn't hardly stand. Like she couldn't. She had to sit. Like she was in a store that I went in, and she was so big.
What was the store?
I'm not gonna say, but I
Why not? What's the harm in saying what's the store?
Verizon, and I felt bad for her.
It wasn't Verizon. It was like Food Depot or something.
No,
what I-
she worked at Verizon, and
AutoZone.
she honestly was so large, it was sad. But it's like, yeah, you couldn't. Well, you couldn't even tell she had titties. Honestly, she was so fat. I mean, she was. It was.
Titties. I bet.
It,
I mean,
it was bad.
I don't know. I've
Really,
seen
really,
a
really
fat
bad.
woman with no titties.
Boobs are boobs are boobs. It's just boobs are boobs are boobs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Boobs.
Okay.
Well, boobs. What do we cover besides boobs and hurricanes?
Disney.
Yeah, but fuck
Jeff's
Disney.
hate for Disney.
Jeff's hate for Disney.
I hate it.
He hates. What all did you hate in this episode?
Disney, me, hurricanes, weathermen,
Media.
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 Yeah, that's pretty much brings us up to speed. I think.
He went to the Fed. It didn't humble him at all.
No, it didn't
He
work.
just hates more.
Just more hate in his
I'm a little
heart.
jaded, man. I'm like, I don't know. Life's kind of just.
Then let's talk about it.
No, we're not going to talk about it.
Why not? This is the good stuff, buddy.
We don't talk about it.
Why don't you want to talk?
He went full deep voice. We're not talking about it.
No.
Why not?
He tucked his chin in on that
Why
one.
do you think they took Lieutenant Dan out of the boat? Seriously,
So he wouldn't die.
He was
it's
a
America.
danger
man.
to himself.
Let him go.
He was already in
It's
like
kind of
some
like
mental
riding in a
home.
car without a seatbelt. If you're by yourself in that car, so what? If you got a minor or someone else in there, especially a minor, I think you ought to be required to wear the seatbelt. But if it's just you, who gives a shit?
Yeah, but you're in a car every day. You're not just standing in front of a Category 5 hurricane
It's
every
not
day.
a 5, it was a 3.
It was a 5.
When it was way
Yeah,
away,
but, okay, what they thought it would hit at was a 5.
it was so far away.
They were actually 3 is what they thought. It
Oh,
Is
really?
Is
what
it
they
hitting
thought.
right now? Is it hitting tonight?
yeah,
so.
like midnight.
Midnight?
Yeah.
I think they should have let him stay.
Look, all right, you let him stay, and he's either fine or he's dead. You don't let him stay, he's just angry and upset, and he's still alive.
And he's a hero. And he gets to ride that publicity.
Absolutely.
Of being Lieutenant
You
Dan.
know how many
That's why
people are going to get up tomorrow and go, let's go check on Lieutenant Dan.
sure.
And then they're going to be like, what?
See, you just wanted to see him crash and burn for the whole reality show effect.
No, I want.
Yeah. Jeff wants Lieutenant Dan with some beach balls waiting on this hurricane.
No, I want
waiting on this hurricane in his little dinghy.
In a department store.
Just that's what Jeff wants. Jeff, yeah.
You wanted to
In
see
front
him
of
like
a vacant Kmart,
surfing
floating
his
through
way.
the parking lot in a vacant Kmart.
Everybody else is
down
fucked
there
up,
in
but not
Tampa.
Lieutenant Dan.
Not Lieutenant Dan.
He finally found his peace with God.
I wanted to see him go, man. I wanted to see him do it. I think
Like go, like die.
like
like ride that sucker out.
ride that thing
Ride it all the way to the Atlantic, boy.
all the way to the Atlantic with Disney.
I think
You and Disney.
Yeah.
Dan,
Just
Disney,
Lieutenant Dan,
all the way to
spearing
the Atlantic.
Disney,
Yeah.
spearing right through Hollywood studios.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ride
he
it.
could like name his boat the Teacup.
Pick up some whales from SeaWorld on his way through.
They'll be fine.
Right out to the ocean.
They'll make it.
Yeah, SeaWorld you could definitely blow out into the ocean. That's
Yeah.
messed up.
Well,
You didn't give a shit about
He
SeaWorld.
doesn't care about the fish.
You didn't say anything about SeaWorld.
well, I didn't even think about SeaWorld. Honestly, I thought it was separate of
Exactly.
Disney.
It is.
It is separate. It's just right across the street, though, basically.
Yeah, they're
But
all
it's
right
not a
there.
Disney
Epcot,
product.
Disney and all that.
No, but
Yeah,
if,
if you blow away
Disney goes,
Disney, it's gonna go.
SeaWorld's going to go.
Well, it's just collateral damage. But listen, they're guilty because they built their shop so close to Disney. Just
Yeah,
Best-
but I agree that one should be blown away.
Best fireworks show I've ever seen. 4th of July at SeaWorld.
True that.
Probably scared the fish.
My girls went one time because my brother was banging this Czechoslovakian chick.
Check, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Check.
Check. Got to send all of us but one in free. $80 for Disney. Yeah.
I was talking about SeaWorld, but
Oh. No.
4th of July fireworks at SeaWorld is amazing.
Oh.
They do them over water.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I was thinking the one they do at Disney with the
that might be
Kingdom.
good too, but
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
No. Whatever
no,
it is.
SeaWorld's really good. 4th of July at SeaWorld. Do it over the water. They mix in stuff out of the water. They mix sound in. It's fantastic.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did they where were we at on time? 'Cause
40.
Oh, really? That was
Damn
a
it.
quick 40.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Can't get into nothing serious now, gentlemen.
Well, this was kind
Screw
of
Disney some more.
this was kind of more of a catch-up show, you know?
Yeah.
This was kind of a welcome back, maybe.
are you gonna come back?
Well, I plan on it.
Okay, yeah.
Like for
No.
next week's episode?
Next week's he's at the Bunny Ranch. He can't be there next.
He's got to be working.
Well,
Got to work them streets.
got to make that money. Strike while the iron's hot.
Which is how he ended up, ironically, in the Fed, is because of the Bunny Ranch.
The Bunny Ranch. I thought it was legal out there. They trying to break into Georgia.
Not where he was.
Yeah. It's not legal in Vegas.
Bunny ranch.
You
No,
got to go
you gotta
out
go
to
out.
the
Yeah.
desert.
Another county.
It's so weird. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's weird and it's not. Like,
Yeah.
That's one
I
of
don't
those
know.
weird
It's-
things that I feel like,
well,
I mean,
Like seatbelts.
yeah. It's not something it's not, I don't do it and I'm not going to do it, but it's like,
nobody thought you were, but it sounds like you are now.
no, I'm just saying, I think if you're an adult and you want to do that, who gives a shit? Go
If
for
you
it.
want, yeah, but there was this whole
The trafficking side of it.
well, not just that, but like Patrick Bet David, his podcast and all. He actually interviewed the new owners of Pornhub, and it kind of gets into this whole
Of what now?
Pornhub.
Oh, okay.
It's a porn website.
I know what it is.
Okay.
he was
people upload.
going full. I'm sorry. What is
this?
What is this website that you speak of?
Do they
What
show
atrocities are on this?
nudity on this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my
Educational?
goodness.
But yeah, it's no,
Well,
it's
kind
not.
of.
It's bad for you. But yeah, he interviewed the new owners of it, and they were kind of laying out their like protocols and everything, and it was sort of like a debate. It was very good podcast.
Mm-hmm.
The PBD is the podcast. Patrick Bet David. They're doing this massive thing. They're in Fort Lauderdale. They're doing this massive party on November 5th in this huge like hangar they have. They got like a runway, private jets to show up. Like their whole studio's around this hangar. It's like $11 million property.
Wow.
And so they're doing this massive November 5th fucking party and VIP and all kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so they do really good debate style, panel style podcasts.
Yeah.
Right. It's not really loose. It's very,
Structured.
yeah. And, but they have a lot of good debates on there. Like they've had Chris Cuomo and Candace Owens like debating.
Oh, wow.
She just tore him to pieces.
Yeah, I was going to say, she shredded him.
Yeah, he couldn't. And then he had Dave Smith on there. He's a comedian, hilarious guy. But he's such a good. He debates very well. Vivek was on there, all kind of people. So he had the owners. They bought. I think they bought Pornhub like I guess 6 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And they were kind of laying out. And his whole argument was like the age verification process when people submit videos, and so they were kind of going through this whole thing. Like you can't. Well, he had an argument about people like of underage watching too, and it's an interesting debate there. I don't have time to go into that part, but his argument basically broadly was like, well, you could take the hit up front, but you won't and put the right things in place. But you won't because it'll affect your bottom line.
Right.
You could just you'll lose 90% of your viewers, right? And you're not willing to do that. And they're saying, but we do more than anybody else has ever done.
How do they verify a person's age in the video?
In the video, apparently, not just everybody in the video has to be verified. Apparently, there's a process where like other ones get pushed to the top to be reviewed over others. Like, so if it's like a solo person, you know, masturbating or showing them whatever they're doing, they'll have, like, obviously that'll go to the top of the list because only one person got to verify. It's like 2 minutes long, whatever. But they go through that process, their application process, and then somebody actually, a person actually reviews
their documents.
Yeah, their documents and the video.
Oh, okay.
So you got guys, thousands of guys in there just watching porn all day long. And apparently what they do, their process is like, and it's not like you can just, like you do with Instagram or anything like that, where you can just like self-upload, I guess is how you would say that. Like, you can't just
Is that
put
a
your
category?
shit on self-upload. I believe it is, actually. But it's a self-load.
Oh,
I was making a load joke. Sorry.
got it. I got it.
And he was making a masturbation joke, I think.
Well, I
thought you were.
I was really,
Okay.
I was being serious.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. Carry on.
So many porn jokes. They did this in the podcast, by the way.
Really?
There were so many, like,
they
try not to make
double
so many porn
entendres.
jokes all the time.
They're
Yeah,
just
it's
all
hilarious.
Because we're all adults and we all
Yeah.
know what it means.
The girl in there said gaze, like they're
Gaze across yeah.
and she thought she said the gaze,
God.
and they were quickly like, no, we don't talk like that. Like, yeah, they're, you know, gay and lesbian is probably 70% of
So
the market.
it sounds like their verification process is more than like what we do. So for the company I work for, CMO Solutions,
Sounds more secure than our voting system.
well, to get a job for us, like they can upload their own documents on ours, and you know it's pretty straightforward process. And it sounds like what they're doing is even beyond that.
Well, but it should be, you know. So
Right.
that
Absolutely.
the cost, and that's the kind of the argument. That's kind of what Patrick was doing, and I kind of caught on to it early in the podcast. Was like, for one, the numbers alone, you could never verify all of them because you could never verify when the video was made, like, or that the person was of age during
when
the
they
video.
made the video,
right?
Because they could have made it 5 years ago when they were
Exactly.
17.
And so they could, there are ways that they could do this, but it's going to cut out 90% of the viewers. Like, my problem with the whole Pornhub's argument is that, why is it so important that y'all have to put out as much porn as you can possibly? And like,
I mean, it's a consumer-driven market.
yeah, but
It's a consumer-driven market. It's just like OnlyFans. Like the OnlyFans is there because there's idiots out there that pay for it. That's why it's there.
yeah, but you can't. Yeah, the process for OnlyFans is is way harder than like a porn website.
Yeah, right.
Can you
For
imagine
somebody
the
underage.
liability policy that those guys have to carry that own that?
Yeah, but I don't
company?
feel bad for porn guys. Like, if your industry is porn,
No,
then
I'm saying like
I don't. Well, I'm not saying that you do. I'm just saying that I understand they have.
I would think like the FBI and the
I don't think so.
what's the one that does the radio stuff? Is it
The
not FBI? FCC.
Yeah,
FCC.
FCC.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be who monitors? I would think.
I would think.
I just
Maybe.
would. I don't know, man. I would. Just
I just
think,
don't know why. So the ways that they would be able to do it is, in my opinion.
Can you
So,
imagine if they found a video and there was a minor in there? I mean,
I bet they do all the time.
Shut their whole damn company down.
Well,
but I bet they do.
no, because
Or it should.
what they do is they have like organized production companies that go through another rigorous process.
That's who takes the liability.
who's
of it.
going to, because
so it's the company that wants to make
Yes.
black trans women dominatrix videos.
Yeah, it's
They're
like
the
if
ones,
Paramount put out some bullshit.
Yeah.
Paramount would
Paramount's
suffer,
the one
not
that suffers,
PBS or
not,
whatever.
Yeah, not the movie screen that they
not
view
the,
it on.
the service that it's being streamed on
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's where they're at, and they have their own companies like Brazzers. So my whole thing is,
did they buy it?
No, they started it. That's theirs.
Oh, really?
Pornhub is.
Okay.
But it's a
didn't know that.
professional studio ran company, right?
Yeah.
Where they're having all these issues is these self-made videos, these amateur videos that just come from anywhere.
Right.
So that's why I say, Why do we need all the porn?
Why do you have? Yeah.
Why do we need all the fucking porn? You have more porn than anybody can ever go through in your life right now.
So
with the craziest shit.
The homemade handheld
What's
stuff.
the rules?
How do you verify those? That would be.
And they can't. That's the argument. Is they're saying, and they don't answer it. They Kamala Harris their way around it, and they just say they go to their talking points. And they just say the thing that they need to say
Because
to get past the question.
That person can have a look-alike. I mean, it could be. There's so many loopholes.
There's no way you could. And how many of those are getting submitted that they do trash and do nothing about? And then because the volume has to be ridiculous, and that scares me. Just for society, that we're pushing that much porn in the world. No, so if you gave it out, so not everybody can just start an alcohol company, like an alcoholic.
Like distillery,
or like a brand or something like that, right?
Yeah.
There's only X amount of licenses that go out every year in each state or whatever, so that you can do that. Why can't they do that with porn? Why won't they do that with porn? Why won't they make it to where Why won't they have it to where X amount of companies can be created?
Is there any government regulation on it?
Not in that sense, no. I don't guess.
Which kind of surprises me, right? If it's that big of an industry, why wouldn't you regulate it?
Right.
You regulate everything else.
Right.
Why wouldn't you regulate it like you do cigarettes or alcohol or something like that, or firearms?
Right.
Or,
if you're gonna
it's not
upload,
a commodity it's not a product that you're. I don't know if that's it, but.
I think you could treat it that way.
Yeah, you could, and
you just like you do licenses.
We don't have to have all
radio
the
licenses. Like, don't radio stations have to have specific licenses?
Right,
to broadcast?
And then they can have
they do.
They can have protocols in place for if you have to. So if you want to upload a video of your pornography,
I can tell you one thing.
You should
I'm
have
do some
to go
research
through,
on this. This is interesting.
You should have to go through. Like, you should have to go to a production company that puts it out.
Right.
And you have to meet their standards.
Yeah.
And if that company doesn't meet those standards, then they should be fined, punished, whatever's going to happen. But just everybody shouldn't be able to fucking do it.
No, you can't just have like the I don't know, the Liz and Kim assassins over here deciding that they're just going to put out, in their little trailer that they have, they're just going to start making videos and sending them out and put sending them to the internet with whoever they want to pay $50 to do it,
right?
And then they're going to take advantage of those people and milk it and do just whatever, and there's no regulation.
But aren't there a lot of porn sites out there? I mean, there's a bunch.
So there are, but there's and that was part of their argument too. Was like,
could
somebody
you not
else
start
is going
a domain and call it Kyle's Porn Show and start posting videos?
I think so, and that was kind of their argument. Was like, there's a way that they can get ahead of underage people watching porn, and it's more or less basically you have to be able to. I forget. Like, it starts with like Google and stuff like that. Like, you have to have you have to be able to log into, like, you have to have a verification process to get a certain type of
account.
Search. Yeah,
you have to have an account.
Like, you can't search adult this, adult that.
Right.
Like, you can't even. It doesn't even come
up
for you.
Google makes you put your birthday in when you create a Google account or something, so that you can lie. Like, there's no verification on that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
I'm doing a terrible job of how they said that process, but I'll go back and listen to it again. But they definitely could do all these other things. And as far as amateur people go, they're not making it. They're not Riley Reid over here, who did $20 million and has her own production company because she took all the dick in the world, and made, she has a kid and a husband and paid for school and all kind of stuff. I'm not saying, hey, there's grandma. Like, I don't know how that's going to go out.
It's going to be. That's your choice. Forever.
Whatever. That's fine.
It's some choices are forever.
That would be a positive example. That would be a positive example of someone who made it work for them, right?
Yeah.
All those lower level ones, they're not doing that kind of stuff. It's just you're basically just giving it out, and you're not making millions off. You're not making. Go do OnlyFans. They got OnlyFans. Go do OnlyFans. You can do it on there. Yeah, but you'll make way more money.
Yeah, but as an individual, that's more work as for you, the individual.
Mm-hmm. It should be. Look, everybody can't just go out and get a a contract, like a general contractor's license.
Right.
Like everybody can't just go out and.
Not everybody can just be podcast hosts like us.
Right. Not everybody can be an
just
alcohol
super
distributor.
successful
Right.
podcast hosts.
I think they need more. I mean, if we're talking about all this regulation in the world, like, why don't you regulate the porn industry?
I don't disagree. I think that's a huge and there's a lot of very bad things that are
and that's what I'm saying. What
like,
are you protecting?
Yeah,
what is this
nothing
great
good.
thing that we're fucking
it's
protecting
not.
over here? How much porn you need? You're jerking off. Like, how much do you need?
You don't. Yeah, you don't. It isn't a healthy industry at all. And
I think it's dangerous.
It
Well,
is
and I think if
dangerous.
it's coming on the
and
pipe-
I'm not talking about just like the mental side of it for men and women that do get addicted to porn.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking about the other side of it, with like the sex trafficking and the indentured servitude.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you get some guy over here,
think about this.
some old white guy that that has a claw hand, or Will's claw over here,
you
just
think-
running this whole group of girls and taking advantage of them all.
Dude, yeah. You think
Bad.
18 years old.
Yeah,
At
it's
18 years old, you could talk an 18-year-old anything into doing anything.
$500. 18-year-old has no idea what $500
No
is.
idea, and you can't tell
Especially
me
if
that's
they're
not
poor.
right.
If they come from nothing and they're super poor, and that's what happens with most of these
A
girls.
lot of the time.
And they're trying to make it big, and some guy that's a smooth talker, that's super salesy, that could talk anybody into believing anything, even if it's something like Wolf Mountain existing, this super smooth guys talk them into anything. Sorry, Jeff.
Hey, I get it, man.
But
I made a good living that summer lying to old people.
But no, they talk anybody into anything and convince them that this is their ticket to the big time, right? That if you do this for a little bit, you'll make enough money. Somebody will see your face. They'll like you, see you on camera.
Some of them, so many of them, you don't even have to have that kind of conversation with them. Most of them are too embarrassed, too shy to even say
No, they have it
they
with
don't
themselves.
like something anyways.
Yep.
And
well, a lot of them just get diddied.
Some of them, yeah.
A lot of it is, yeah.
Hey, we got to tap out.
Okay.
I know I hate to come to an abrupt end, but we're way over time.
What time is it?
57.
That's not way over time.
It's pretty way over.
That's 13 minutes over.
We strive for 45 to an hour, so we're in the window.
We're okay?
We're in the window.
We're in the window. I don't think anybody's going to die over.
All right. Keep going.
I guess
You done pulled the e-brake
do I
now?
do that now?
You done pulled the e-brake on us? I've got to hit you with the sad
That
music.
was such a great take, and I was going to put a bow on it. Fuck it. Done. Tapping out. More regulation on porn, you fucks.
I think we need to do some research on it because I'm I'm interested.
It's too easy. I'm not going to do it. I want everybody to know that I'm not doing it. I could do it, but I'm not going to do it because it's too easy. That was too big of a softball. Jeff, you can't lob them up like that in front of me and expect me to not swing
I
at
said I'm
it.
gonna do research on it.
Yes.
Porn.
That's an interesting topic that you're going to do some research on it.
Let me clarify. I meant on the regulation and licensing of
So look, I'll send you that podcast. Listen to that podcast.
PBD.
Yeah, it's Patrick Bet David is the guy.
Pretty big dick.
Pretty big dick, probably. He's
my
actually
tap out right there.
he's actually he got started super successful insurance guy.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So there you go.
Him.
Hey, Jeff, what do you do again for work?
I am I clean. I'm a cleaner. I'm just kind of like a janitor, but a little bit
Okay.
A
above.
sanitation engineer.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so you just tapped, like
tapped us all out.
abruptly tapped out just like that. You're done.
PBD.
Tap us all out.
Hit it and quit it.
And
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back. Good to see you guys.
That's more like it.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
more
Well,
like it.
fucking A. Yeah.
It's about time. It's about time you start being positive.
Yeah. Well,
Sick and
by the
tired of
way-
59 minutes for you to say something positive.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna punch you in the face
We got
until
to
you're
the
positive.
59. You better fucking cut
Yeah,
this shit
you
off.
better
That
cut it
bomb's
out.
gonna go off.
Because as soon as the
Fucking
alarm
bomb's
goes
going
off,
off.
everything just goes crazy at an
Everything's
hour.
going.
Shut up.
Like,
We're
we
gonna see
we
you
used to
on
go
Hurricane
3.5
over
hours,
here.
and here we
Just go.
I can't go. I can't. I gotta go.
You've got to draw My newspaper's waiting on me.
It's 9:46, Pawpaw. It's not that
Hey,
old.
listen,
It's
some
not
of us
that
have to
late.
get beauty rest. I have bags under my eyes.
Well, cucumber them.
Does that really work?
I don't know.
I wonder if it's the cucumber or is it just the coolness?
Yes.
You're gonna keep going for fucking cucumbers after
Yeah.
you shit all over my great point over fucking.
Sorry, I didn't bring it up. I've already tapped out. I'm waiting on y'all.
I got nothing.
So I'm going to tap out.
You tap out.
I'm gonna tap out.
Great thing. It was working out.
Sorry, Kyle.
I'm going to tap out. I'm
I
going to
didn't
tap
think I was
out.
gonna be able to pull that together, and then I did.
I'm going to do the tap out that
you.
Jeff should have done.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay.
Okay, Jeff, this is your tap out.
Okay.
Jeff, this is Jeff, this is your tap out. I am so glad that you're back at
Thanks.
CRJ,
Thanks.
because without you, we were just CR, and CR doesn't stand.
Crown Royal.
It takes more. It takes more.
Canadian Republic.
Both bad.
On both of them.
Just saying.
A table
Mid
can't
shelf me.
a table can't stand with 2 legs, but 3, you can make a table with 3 legs. You can't make a table with 2 legs. Jeff, you're the 3rd leg to our table. We need you.
You know what the most
We need
dangerous ATV was?
A 3-wheeler. That's right.
I love 3-wheelers.
You're our
I used to have
3-wheeler.
one.
Dangerous as fuck, but fun.
Oh, I loved it.
fun.
That's us.
That's
We're
you.
dangerous, but we're
Welcome
fun.
to the
That's
danger
you.
zone.
Without you, we're just a motorcycle, Jeff.
I make you guys a 3-wheeler.
You make us a 3-wheeler.
I am your 3rd wheel.
You are our 3rd
I am
wheel.
the 3rd wheel
You're
to
the front
CRJ.
wheel. We
If
just
it
keep
took
running you
you-
into shit.
If it took you over a year to figure out that you're our 3rd wheel, then you're slower than I thought.
I know
bro.
the 3rd wheel.
Two
I've been a
black.
3rd wheel. I love it though.
But that's
Blue belt.
That's what we had. You're our 3rd leg to our
I know.
table, Jeff.
It's Cam. Let's
CRJ.
not forget the real names: Cam, Rev, and
then there's Jeff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not and Jeff, and then there's Jeff.
there's
There's
Jeff.
a big difference in those two.
absolutely.
Your idea, by the way.
Nope.
more. You have the most letters assigned to your name in our whole, like Cam and Rev together is just 6, and then there's Jeff is way more than 6. I don't know how many it is, because unlike, I have 2 friends of mine, Kim and Liz, who are Auburn people, and they always joke about doing Auburn math because they both went to Auburn.
Auburn's
so
math?
they think they can't do math because
Fun
it's
fact,
Auburn math.
I'm in Auburn tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
I'll do some Auburn math.
Auburn math, some weird math. So I can't do I'm doing Auburn math. I don't know how many it is, but it's more than 6.
I'm going to upcharge somebody and be like, that's Auburn,
It's Auburn math,
homie.
bro. Yeah.
I wonder if they got Atlanta math.
Oh, bro, I'm sure there's Atlanta math. Stop. I'm sure there's Atlanta math. But you're more letters than us.
It's like 2 + 2 is how. Like we'll just steal it.
It's a lot.
It's true.
It's more than 2. That's what it is. So glad to have you back.
Thanks, man. I do appreciate it.
It's not the same without you.
No.
It's not. It's not the same. That it? Oh, wait. You're really not tapping out?
No.
Really?
Nope.
Nothing? Nope. Wow.
Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad.
Are you pouting?
No, I'm not pouting.
Are you being petty?
No, I'm just done, I'm just done. I'm just ready to be done, whatever.
God, where you want to go eat?
Done.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
Not Eeyore.
Nobody loves me.
What did Simon say when he come in here earlier?
He said you're Eeyore.
No, then he said I'm kind of like Piglet.
But you look like Piglet. He said,
You're like if Eeyore fucked Piglet and they had
you're
a
the
baby.
love child of Eeyore and Piglet. That's a lot.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
And we decided that
That's my tap out.
Simon decided that I was Winnie the Pooh, and you were Fat Tigger. It's what you were.
I think it's Tigga.
Yeah, that. Not the hard ER. The A. And Jeff was
Well, I got to be fat, though.
big. Sorry, big.
A hefty
stout.
What was the word we used earlier?
A big Tigga.
No.
Biggie me,
In all your
swag.
elegance,
Grandeur.
Yeah, you're a Grandeur Tigga.
Write that down.
Good job, buddy.
Write that one down.
All right, that don't get any better than that.